think, well, we're going to let God sort it out here. Yep, that's it. Ooh. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because tonight we're going Angels, man. And we're going Elspeth Angel. She is doing it. And you know what her motto is? Do you know what her motto? I made it the title of this deck. You know what it is. It's a play on words that I always do. It is Gatewatch, Girl Boss, and God Slay. I can't even tell you how many gods Elspeth has absolutely wrecked. And she is powerful. I think she's the reincarnation of Sarah, but that's a story for another time. So, mono white, Angels, Lifegain. It's not all Angels. We have a little bit of Clerics and we have some other Lifegain in here, but we absolutely wrecked people with this. Another 6-win run deck. Another 80% win rate off the rib deck, right, following our Rakdos. So before we get down into this one, guys, before we start God slaying, I need you to do something for me, which is tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't, go right down there and tenderly press that like button and join the villains by subscribing. You will be attacked by the like and subscribe, which of course is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously attack you for not doing those things that I said. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there live and in person. Shout out to FC Slayer, first time streamer shout out. He just joined the villains and he is here. Yeah, welcome. Check out our Discord community for all the latest news and information. You can join us there, post decks, post memes, whatever you want. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want to copy this one, you got to go to the AetherHub. That's the place to get it. All those links and everything are right down there. So when we're talking about Angels, we got to talk about one of the modifications I made. I needed something that was going to exile faster, that was going to hit removal faster. So I had to swap some stuff out. Lay down arms is fine. That's fine. We needed something very quickly because we didn't want to get out aggroed by red or anything like that. I know it's a sorcery, it's not instant speed, but I'm not really worried about them gaining 3 life. That's not a big significant thing, especially with how hard we're going to be hitting with these flyers. That's fine. Exile target creature with a mana value less than or equal to the number of planes you control. Its controller gains 3 life. You can do a massive amount of exile with that, especially in the late game when you get to those planes. So that's going to be our early removal. Lauren's Escape. Unbelievably essential for Lauren's Escape here. 1 white as an instant speed. Target artifact or creature you control gains hexproof and indestructible, and scry 1. What does all of that mean? What does it mean, guys? It means that if they hit board wipes, if they hit direct removal, they try to get you with anything that's going to kill one of your major players out of there, you have the ability to stop it. An instant speed 1-drop hexproof indestructible and scry 1. I mean, at a common, guys, you should be crafting this card. Come on. This is a common, guys. Easy, easy, easy grab right there. Lunarch Veteran. Of course, we have to have some early plays. We have to have some early blockers. And if we're talking about gaining life, a Lunarch Veteran is not bad. 1-drop, 1/1. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1. And you're saying, Jay, well, what if it dies? Well, if it does die, we do have the Disturb mechanic. Which is fantastic because then he comes back as a Spirit Cleric. Flying. When another creature you control leaves the battlefield, you gain 1 life, and if Luminous Phantom would be put into the graveyard from elsewhere, exile it. So you can bring it back even if it dies, even if it blocks, whatever you need, and it's going to give you more and more life. We are going to get to the point where life, we're going to be up so high in life right here, we're going to be able to soak up hard hits from those bigger aggressive decks. We're going to be really, really gaining on the life on that one. Ambitious Farmhand. I really like this human peasant that becomes a knight. She is going to help support us even though she's just a human, but then she becomes a knight, which is pretty cool. Why? Mana fixing. 2 of her. You could potentially put more of her in there. 1/1 human peasant, 1-drop, 1 white and 1. Search your library for planes, reveal it, put in your hand, then shuffle. We do need to get to our high end. We do need 4 and 5, and even occasionally 6 to hit out this deck to fully activate it. So making sure that we hit that 3 land drop is going to be critical, and she will help us with that. She can also change herself if we have the Coven ability. If we have three or more creatures with different powers, we can hit the lifelink on the Knight version of her, which is really cool. Fateful Absence, that's going to be our other version of removal. If you want to run some exile, I'm not mad at you. If you want to run like... if you want to go sideboard and you say, hey, I need more exile, I need something like that, you could do Borrowed Time. I think the better one now is probably Seal from Existence. Yeah, you could throw that in there. You could throw some Borrowed Time. Ossification, people do like Ossification. That's fine to throw in there. Any kind of removal that you slot in, I'm going with Fateful Absence because in a pinch, I've done this trick where if they're going to kill my creature, occasionally in a flay of desperation, I kill my own creature so I can get the clue that I can, again, draw a card from. So you can kind of do a self-sacrifice thing with Fateful Absence, but occasionally you just need instant direct removal. And these, as good as these exiles are, they're enchantments. They need to be played in your turn. Sometimes it just has to go. So Fateful Absence is going to be our key there. Giada, Font of Hope. 1 white and 1 flying vigilance. Each other angel you control enters the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter. Unbelievably good, and she's going to help us ramp. 1/1 counter for each other angel we control, by the way. So as many angels as we have, that's how much more powerful they get. And of course, add 1 white. Spend this mana only to cast an angel spell. So we can tap her and cast angel spell. She'll help us ramp those heavier angels coming in. That's perfectly acceptable. Remember, with Flying Vigilance, she can attack, and then on your second main phase, she can come in with the other... she can then tap to use the mana ability. So she can attack and do both at the same time. Voice of the Blessed. We got to do Spirit Cleric. If we're going to do life gain, we might as well capitalize on as much life gain as we're going to do. 2 white, 2/2. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on Voice of the Blessed. As long as it has 4 or more counters, it has Flying and Vigilance. Unbelievably good to get it like that, so we only need to gain life 4 times. And as long as it has 10 or more counters, it has Indestructible. We have the ability to give things more and more counters in this game with Elspeth, Archangel Elspeth, which is really, really cool. So we can get that to the indestructibility, and again, we're gonna try to finish them off with big boy flyers. That's kind of the end strategy. Gain a ton of life, swing in with big boy flyers right there. Guardian of Gyadpur. Now this is from an angel from Kaladesh. I like the angels from Kaladesh. They kind of look like asuras. 1 white and 2 3/3 flying angel. When Guardian of Gyadpur Gyadpur enters the battlefield, exile any other target creature artifact you control, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. Now, why do we want to do this? Is because we can re-trigger, gain 1 life when we enter. We can also re-trigger Inspiring Overseer to gain another life and draw another card. We could also do it any angel that we already have. If we have Giada, it exits and re-enters with 1/1 counters if it didn't get them before, because we now have more counters. They enter the battlefield for as many angels. So the more angels you have at the end of turn, you can force something out, like you could force out a Giada and bring it back with more angels, or anything that you want with more angels on it. We also want to do it to Boonbringer Valkyrie, because backup only works in the first hit, and if we bring Boonbringer Valkyrie, everyone get the +1, they get all that stuff. So Guardian of Gyadpur is really, really useful to trigger all those enter the battlefield effects, especially for life gain and other stuff like that. Inspiring Overseer is an obvious choice here. 1 white and 2/1 flying angel cleric, kind of combining the angel cleric theme that we have going on. And then, of course, you gain 1 life and you draw a card. You're going to gain 2 life in 2 separate events if you have a Lunarch Veteran, meaning that you could potentially trigger the Voice of the Blessed twice, which is very useful. And then, of course, if you bring in a Guardian of Gyadpur, bring it in again and keep drawing cards, very useful. Now we have Archangel Elspeth. Oh yes. Gatewatch, Girl Boss, Godslay. 2 white and 2, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token with lifelink. Put 2 1/1 counters in target creature. It becomes an angel in addition to the other types and gains flying. So you can turn anybody into an angel, which means that if you flip this lovely lady here, you can make it be a basically an angel knight, which is awesome. A 5/5 flying lifelink angel knight, which is sweet. And that's the -2. Then, of course, we have this lovely ability here with this -4 on her. -6. Return all non-land permanent cards with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's a lot of meatballs that we're swinging right there, because most of everything we have is fairly cheap. Inspiring, Guardian, Vob, Voice of the Blast, Giada, Farmhand, all this stuff is basically 3 or less. So we could run a full resurrection on here like that. Absolutely brutal. Being able to put out a token every single turn with lifelink is unbelievably good. It's always a steady blocker. It's very nice. Then, of course, we're going to figure it out with everyone's finisher Valkyrie right here. 2 white and 3 Angel Warrior. Backup plan. Always have a backup plan. 4/4 Flying Lifelink and First Strike. That in and of itself is an amazing card. A 4/4 Flying First Strike and Lifelink for the same price as a Sarah Angel. Talk about power creep. This is a power creep card right here, because a Sarah Angel is just flying, and for the same price you're getting First Strike and Lifelink. Not only that, we get this lovely ability called Backup. What does Backup do? It's the new ability from March of the Machine. You put a 1/1 counter on target creature. That's another creature. If that's another creature, meaning it's not this one, it also gains the abilities printed below. So if we swing in with another creature, somebody else gets +1, and if we get Voice of the Blessed, all of a sudden it also gets Flying First Strike and Lifelink, which is deadly with Boonbringer. Here we go with Sigarda Summons. I'm throwing one of these in here just because of the awesome art of all the angels swarming in for vengeance. 2 white and 4 creatures you control with 1/1. 1/1 counter on them, have a base power and toughness of 4/4, have flying, and are angels. Yes, everything becomes angels if it's not already an angel. Fantastic stuff. It has a 1/1 counter, it's an angel, and gets its power and toughness up, which is really awesome if we put 1/1 counters on things. Just one of them for funsies. And we're going to finish it off with the Steel Seraph. Yes, the hidden weapon right there. 6-drop. However, prototype for a 3-drop. We're really calling this one a 3-drop because, frankly, it's better as a 3-drop. You only get it as a 5/4 for paying that full price. 2 white and 1. At the beginning of combat in your turn, target creature you control gains flying, vigilance, or lifelink at the end of turn. The more of them you have out, the more of those abilities you can give away. Just like Boonbringer, Steel Seraph is just gives away the lifelink, all the other powers and stuff you can get. And of course, it is an artifact angel. Very, very, very cool stuff there for it's finished with the Steel Seraph. It is a 6, but again, we could put it as low as a 3. That is perfectly fine. So what we're looking at here, we do have 13 angels, 10 clerics, human, peasant, warrior, spirits, 8 instants, 2 sorceries, 4 artifacts, 1 enchantments, 2 planeswalkers, 24 lands altogether. 2.7 average with all white right there. We have our Halo Cup right there. It is a standard deck. That's what we're looking at. Again, 24 planes. I mean, you could put the legendary planes in it. I did it fine without the legendaries. If you want to put an Edge Ganjigo in there, sure, man, you can. If you want to put a cycling one that's, you know, you gain life when you put it in or something like that, you want to put like a Riveteer's Outlook. Yeah, you could have fun with the mana, but I did everything that I did with this deck with the basic mana build. Just did the 23 planes because it does help lay down arms like that. So Steel Seraph on the high end there, that's the vertical slice. We're actually going to drop that in the 3-drops because that's really where it belongs. I know its original price is 6, but man, come on, who's paying for 6? Like I said, you only get +2 power and +1 toughness for an extra 3 mana. Nobody wants to pay for extra 2 power and extra 1 toughness for 3 mana. It really is a 3-drop. Very, very cool angel there because it does count as that. It can be put out with Giada and it will do that. So that's going to be one of your main workhorse angels that belongs right there. Again, alternate forms of removal, ossification, or seal from existence. I like seal from existence because it does have that ward ability. So even if they want to crack it open, if they want to break that enchantment with whatever they have, they do have to bust through that with the ward ability right there. So that is what we're looking at with Angel, Clerics, Lifegain, and just beautiful, beautiful women in wings. You love to see it. Almost an all-female deck. Unfortunately, Lunar Veteran is male. I think it's hard to say with Voice of Bless because it's a ghost, but almost all females. And traditionally in Magic, if you don't know the lore, pretty much every angel is female except for the evil angels that Nicol Bolas made on, everyone always likes to bring up that Nicol Bolas made them on Amonkhet, that there were some male ones, but that was to tell you lore-wise that something was wrong with the plane. Anyways, leave a comment. Do you like this one? What do you think about it? What would you add? What would you remove? Don't forget to like while you're down there. And let's get flying, guys. Let's get girl bossing. For 8 years. And also we just made Witcher. I didn't have very many problems. I had some problems, but the game just is not very fun. It's boring. There's the combat is repetitive. The shooting is mediocre. The melee combat is probably the most fun thing. It's snappy and fast. The hacking was boring. It was a number matching game, and it basically did fuck all. You know, like it just. I mean, it was the very mid. It was just mid. It just was fucking not great. You know, I don't know what to say. Like, it just was not very good. Now he's gonna exile everything here. So let's do. Well, we got nothing. I'll tell you when I started to get nervous is when they were doing those like monthly reveals, and then they did a whole reveal about, they're like, yeah, fashion is so important inside in the world of Cyberpunk, and they like did nothing about the game. They're like, here's corpo style, here's street style, here's ganger style. And I was like, they're not showing any combat. They're not showing anything really. They're just showing like nonsense. And that's disconcerting because they're not showing anything. They're literally just going like, look at these things. Yeah. What do you think about that, guys? Yeah. And it was like, bro, I'm concerned. Genuine concern. Alright, you're becoming an Angel, Lunar Veteran. There you go. No, they didn't even make a good dress-up game. You couldn't even transmogrify your stuff. Your stuff was so reliant on your equipment was so reliant on your clothes. You had to dress like a fucking maniac if you wanted to mess your stacks. It did not launch with a transmogrification. Like, it was a year, maybe 18 months before they added transmog, and that is ridiculous. That is absurd that they did it. They did it that long, waited that long for transmog. That's bad, bro. So in the end of the day, they didn't even make a good dress-up game. They made a bad dress-up game because you couldn't even dress up. You couldn't even do that. All right, let's bring out. That. Let's do that. Create a soldier. He's gonna lock me out again. Lauren's escaped, so I'm gonna let him go in because he wants to go in on that really bad. But he can see in my hand there's another Elspeth, right? Like, does he not? Oh, that one's real expensive. Oh, okay, so let's kill that. Okay, let's do that one. Hey, what's up, Luna Nix? Luna Nix, get your Nix fix. Wait, why did I do that? Let's do vigilance on that one. What do you got to tell me? Ooh, Wandering Imps. He's going to kill the Steel Sarah.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me. You are not much of a
Okay. Do 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 do.
Wait
Do 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 do. Lose that. Pump. That rack sack deck. Yeah, the rack sack deck is brutal. Will absolutely brutalize people. It will literally brutalize people to death. Yeah. I mean, I'm not lying when I say I went 8 and 2 with it. Like, I beat the cowboy shit out of people with that deck. I was absolutely punishing people with that. There's Wandering Ems. Watch this. Watch this. You're gonna be real happy about this. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah. Oh no, sorry, man. Yeah, I'll take that one. Thank you. Don't tell Sevis about this white versus white stuff going on here. She's gonna be real bad about it. Now, the thing about what he's doing here, he's got to, even if he attacks me, he's got to bust through a lot of stuff. No blocks. You can have your Invasion of Ganiper. Yeah, the Rakdos absolutely, well, the Rakdos people hurt people, man. Oh man, the Rakdos absolutely hurt people. Let's do that. This is 4. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do lifelink. Do that. Pop. Guardian of Gyadapur. Did you play it on your stream? Okay. Ambitious farmhand. I think he's in trouble, is what I think. Unless this is an exile. That is not an exile. That's a flip. Yo, you're just playing it on your ownsies? I appreciate the fact that you said ownsies. I like that. And Daedara is going to say, no thank you. I can't handle all this whiteness. Oh, I'm so glad you're excited about it, Luna Nix. That's really, I really do appreciate it. Gave you one bloated processor. But here's the thing, and like, I'm not even mad for people not, if you don't want to spend the gold or treasure on whatever wilds on bloated processor, I get it. But because it's useful in very strict circumstances. It's not like an all-around, oh, this card is perpetually going to be really fantastic. It's... Luna, can I tell you that your Discord logo of when you mouse over your Discord and it's the spinning wheel above your head, that shit cracks me up every time I see it. And it's your blank look emoji. That is really funny. Yeah, just the loading page emoji. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Lifelink. All right, if he tries to run Doomscar, we can at least save Seraph. I'm almost positive he's going to. Like, he's going to do it. Oh, no, he did the Sheldrissy. That's surprising. My turn. Oh, all right, let's do this. Resolve. Let's do that. Boon bringer, boon bringer. Let's do that. Lifelink. Bauf. Schloof. Bauf. Schloof. Schloof. Tear asunder, yeah, the shit got out of hand real quick. Shit got way out of hand, bro. Shit just went from fucking real to I am not a Sheldrissy. I am an enjoyer of Sheldrissy. I am a Sheldrissy enjoyer. Someone said that they're gonna make Sheldrids because she got her head cut off. That like her head is gonna spider crawl away and she's still alive in some capacity. And we can only hope. We can only hope the Sheldrissy survived. The Windows XP starting up noise. That's good stuff right there. Ooh, Chrome Seed Host. We're going to get rid of that because we already know what that's about. We need mana, and we're not getting it. Wabango. He's got another Chrome Seed Host. Jimmy Cry. It's Jimmy Cry. I cry. Hey, Mortlock, I didn't even notice you here. Sathargo, Stilfelgang, Yggdrasil. What else we got? Ossification, there we go. We got a little bit mana droughted here. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing, ladies and gentlemen. We're a little mana droughted. Which is why I have these ambitious farm hands. Dwarf Fortress. I'm kind of want to play that game, but I'm also very scared of it because I've heard that it's unbelievably complex, that it's like life-ruiningly complex. So I'm scared to play it, and that it's hard. It's very hard to play. Gadapur. Let's do Gadapur. I'm gonna counterspell it, maybe? That's a little silly. That's a little silly. I guess he's trying to swarm out with the Chrome. Oh, I really did need that. More Chrome Host Seed Shark. Yeah, I really did need that Gadapur to go off. Becomes a 8/8, yeah. I don't know why he chose that one. Because that one can't attack, so it's unclear as to why that was done. Let's do Elspeth. Let's do put 2/1/1 counters on somebody. Let's get rid of Tezzeret Betrayer of Flesh. You're gonna do that. No, you're not. Ooh. No, we don't want that. Lord's Escape. Already got one of those. I love hitting a denial on a counterspell or an effect, especially if Blue's trying to do it. Especially if Blue's trying to be up to some more bullshit. He can swarm me with little Toki tokens right now, so that is a problem. But we can regain a lot of life. Krug Smash. So he's going to transform. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Transformers, more than meets the eye. You're going to go in. Will you going to go in? You're going to go double in. I don't care about you killing Elspeth. Elspeth is a bit of a distraction. Elspeth is a wee bit of a distraction right there. Ooh, another Tezzeret. Naturally, he had another Tezzeret. So now he's going to make another 8/8 whatever. You know. First 16 cards, he had 2 Tezzerets. Thanks, Magic Arena. I really like, that's cool stuff. That's cool stuff, man. Do I want to go face? Yeah, I gotta get rid of the other Tezzeret. Unfortunately. Oof. That puts me at 26, and if I lose another Boonbringer in the process of him swinging in, unless he hits removal on it, sacrifice and draw. Okay. Surge of Salvation that gets the anime moans out of you. The funniest thing I heard was Video Game Donkey used to talk about how he plays like he'll play whatchamacallit, like anime games, and he always talks about them making anime sounds where they're going like, you know how they emote, like they do those voice emotes and it's real weird. They'll like see something on the ground and they'll go like very dramatically. He always calls those anime sounds, which is, to me, is hilarious. Let's do this. So he's going to try to target something again, and I'm going to shut him down. If I can just be as frustrating as possible to this Azorius guy, I'll be happy. If I can just do that. Genshin, so far I almost took a sponsorship from Genshin Impact out of pure morbid curiosity, but I ended up not doing it. I just didn't have the time that they wanted to put into the game, and honestly, I was like, seriously, I hate to say that, morbid curiosity. And they haven't approached me with Honkai Star Rail. I actually would probably be interested in playing Honkai Star Rail, because I like sci-fi, but so far MiHoYo has not asked me. Yeah, it's been around for a while. That's the thing. Let's block that one. Let's block that one. Let's see if he's Guardian of Godbur. Okay. All right. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of gacha games. I don't spend any money on gacha games. I realize as I say that I'm playing Magic Arena, but it's not like I'm gonna get a bad version of a card. It's like, oh, you pulled Voice of the Blessed, but it's the type of Voice of the Blessed that doesn't get indestructible. Sorry, you got the one that gets flying, but not the one that gets indestructible. So apologies for that. You know, you're fucked. Let's do this one. If he's got a counterspell, he's got me in. No, he does not. He does not have a counterspell. Whew, okay. Let's do that. Alright. Boof. Alright. He is out of there. Ken is out of there. We beat the Azorius Podborn. Yes. Yes, take that, Azorius Podborn. I tell you what, Boonbringer is an absolute beast. Boonbringer will bring it home. Alright. Ooh, gross. A Simic Spider. What could be worse? Dapples. How you doing, Dapples? How are you doing, Dapples? Yes, I am playing... Yeah, that was a pretty hot win. I am playing Mono White Angels. A little bit of Clerics in there. 100% overnight guaranteed on-time USG delivery. Who smokes the blunts? We smoke the blunts. Put some Simic on a list today. It was just Mono Green, Splash and Go for Spell Priest, and a single Simic creature. That's the problem. And people just say, oh, this mono green's so good. Well, what if I just put counter spells in it? Oh, that'd make it even better, wouldn't it? I can't. A little bit can't hurt. And my answer is Simic. Not even once. You know, not even once. That's the road. That's what they want to get you. Nah, man. Yeah. What if you put protection for your big stompy creatures? That'd make this a better game. That'd make that better, wouldn't it? Yeah, that'd be good stuff right there. No, man. They're tricking you. They're 100% tricking you. Boof. Serpent Blade Assassin. Interesting. Serpent Blade Assassin. Damn squid people. I guess this guy doesn't like squid people. Not a big fan. Oh, a Johnny Sleeper Agent. I hardly ever see this card. Reveal the top two. Yeah. Yeah, there you go in. I don't really care. He can do 4 damage. It puts me at 20. Let's do that. Let's do this. Boof. Let's put a 1/1 counter. Put 2 1/1 counters. It becomes an angel in addition to all the other stuff that it does. We kill the Ajani. And then we leave that. That Lunarch Veteran's there to block. And now he's thinking to himself, what have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end. Yeah, well, that's the thing. There's better ways of dealing with it than going to the dark side and playing Simic. Boof. Schloof. Alright, so he's coming in pretty beefy here. But again, we are gaining life. We're just going to lose that guy. Puff. We do that. We do that. We do this. Boof, 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 boof. We do create a 1/1 soldier. Gain life again. We do that. We go schwingo, schwingo. Bingo, bingo. There we go. Okay. So what is he going to do? Unless he gets trample. I'm not really worried unless he gets trample. Honestly. So let's see what he does. He's going to go in all on me. He's going to do it all on me. No, he's not going to do it all on me. Hey, what's up, Dark Raven Arts? Where you been, man? We missed you around here, bro. Let's block the Aquarium Beast Caller. We're going to still gain life for that. We're going to be at 16. We're going to go to 17. Schlungi. Boongi. My turn. We're going to do one of those. We're going to do one of those. We're going to do one of those. One of those. And that's how you keep pushing the Enfilade out. You keep pushing the Enfilade out and keep gaining life on them. That's a meme. Yeah. Chilling, relaxing after a work week. Your work ends on Friday? I mean on Wednesday? That's pretty cool. My work week starts on Monday and it goes to Sunday night. And then I start work again Monday morning, unfortunately. And somehow I still don't have any money. So the gold to plat game I played when because of Venerated and Watch Party also played Golgari. We were 99 poison, Ristadol, and Infected Bite, and my poison went off first. Ooh, yeah, that's some good stuff there. I think your poison should go off first. Hey, thank you so much, Luna Nix. Thank you for coming and being you. Thank you for being you, Luna Nix. Luna Nix. It's Luna. It's Nix. Oh, I didn't even shout you out. What a bastard I am. Luna Nix. There we go. Guys, if you don't follow the Canadian with all the palladium, let's do that. 3 blockers. Okay, what kind of context is he gonna play here? He's gonna do that. We're gonna do that. All right. We don't really want that. That's fine. We don't need that. And then we're gonna block. And we're gonna block that one too. Yeah, why not? Yeah, we'll take Giada. That's cool. Boof, boof, boof. Take those out. Boof, boof. Schlunky, schlunky. Put down that. Put down Giada de Laurentiis. Do that. We say -2, and he's out of there. He is out of there. First in, last out. Rule of the stack. First in, last out. Okay. All right. We're doing pretty good with we're getting Elspeth here, and she is, what do I say? Gatekeep, girl boss, and God slay. That's her motto. That's her motto right there. She's actually becoming a god. I think she's going to become Sarah. I think she's the reincarnation of Sarah Angels, the great planeswalker invented that realm of angels. She also kind of looks like the God Emperor of Mankind with that armor and the crown and the golden eyes. So I can't not notice that. Dapples. Alright. Dapples and apples. Dark Raven Arts. It's Golden Week here, so I almost a full week off from work. Cutie kitty, you lucky girl. Or maybe not girl. I just assume you're a girl. Maybe you're a guy and had the name Cutie Kitty. Listen. Good for you if you do. Respect. Gotta cut the ramp, guys. That's the old standby. Bolt the bird. JSMR. Yes. The sweet, sweet JSMR. You know, it's really funny. I'm on the phone a lot for my work. And, I'll call someplace and I'll be like, hello, may I please speak to whoever. I'm calling on behalf of XYZ. And they'll be like, sure, thank you. Oh, may I say you have a very lovely voice. And I'll be like, oh, thank you. You're very kind to say that. It is odd. Ooh, they're going to flip it. Ooh, they're going to flip it. They're going to flip it, guys. He got Sheldred for free. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Yeah, the ramp. I'm not getting any removal here. Alright, we'll do that. I try to speak a little louder so it's not so raspy. which kind of right now I'm speaking very casually. I try to speak a little brighter. Hello. But sometimes I'm not paying attention and my natural voice comes out and yeah, she got the shield trick. Take action. Boof. Boof. Okay. My best bet here is to get Boonbringer. Alright, let's do this. Boone's Dairy Farm. Boone's. I have the problem that, you know, we have the policy that we try not to, we don't say who's calling until we've confirmed who he's talking to, because we're not trying to reveal that, that somebody is getting helped by a charity. We don't want to be like, hi, I'm blah, blah, blah with charity, you know, this charity, you know, what they, blah, 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 blah. So we try to... I always have to go, hello, this, hello, is XYZ there? And they go, yeah, who's this? And I'm like, oh, hi, I'm blah, 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 blah with this charity. And they're like, oh, okay, yeah, oh, yeah. Because we try not to, like, out them, like, oh, yeah, this person's getting charity. Look at this bastard. Let's do this one, flash it in, flash it out. And turn, it's going to flash back in. Boof, look at that. Back up one. Let's do that. All right, there we go. The new Sigarda. All right. If he tries to hit removal, we have the technology. All right. Come on. I want you to do it. I want you to do it. I want you to do it. Come on, come on, come on. He's going to do it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, beefy flyers are difficult to deal with. I'm going to decline and be the station that takes the hits here. The station that takes the hits. And we're going to bug that out. And we're going to bug this out. Ooh, he's going to do double. Okay, so never mind that. We're going to do this. And then we're going to Lorn. Lorn's escape it. We don't want that. Oof. Okay. 12. Okay, so this is going to be 13 and 7 is, I think, well, we're going to let God sort it out here. Yep, that's it. Ooh. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the good stuff. With that big-ass board that he had down, that looked like an invincible board, but listen. The angels, they fly. They fly, guys. Oh, they go right over. Oh, it's that sweet music. If I work for a charity, does it really make me a villain? What if it's a vampire charity? No, it's not. It's a regular charity. I chose the villain. I know people don't believe it. It's literally my last name. It doesn't have the I in it. It just is Villan. And so I was like, hell, what the hell? I'm going to go with it. I sound like this anyway. So if I sound like this and call my name villain, there you go. That's marketing 101 right there. You just got to do it. Boop boo doop. Boop boo doop boop boo doop. Right. It's a blood drive. And by blood drive, I mean I'm going to drive blood into my body using teeth. Alright, let's do that. Schlango. Alright. Sigarda summons. Wedding announcement. Another dimension. Another dimension. Okay. Boonbringer, I'm telling you, Boonbringer's absolutely just jacked. Like, just jacked to the teeth powerful. Let's do lifelink. Let's go whammo whammo. Skulls for the Skull Throne. Even though I'm anti-chaos. Everyone goes, oh, but chaos is just, you know, the Imperium is bad too. Yeah, I realize the Imperium is bad. Okay, I get that. Chaos is worse. Okay? That's what I always try to fight with the chaos simps who are like, oh yeah, no, but you know, the Imperium is so corrupt and bad. Well, the thing is, like, the fact that it has backup is pretty incredible. Let's do pass. Let's do that block for that. One block. Probably going to do something crazy to it. Yeah. Just like, I'm going to do that. Human Cleric. I don't want that. Do I want that? No, I need mana. Unfortunately. They bang into each other, nothing happens. He gains a thing. I love Necron. You know there's a Necron's Magic the Card deck opening on my channel, FC Slayer. You're aware of this? Let's do Vigilance. Oof, oof. Oof, oof. Okay. Lay down arms. We don't want to do that just yet. Okay. Oh, you did? Okay, yeah. I love Necrons. They're gonna win. I mean, like, even people who, like, are really like their faction, you're like, yeah, I realize there's Necrons, but bro, you're aware that, like, you know. He's gonna use Skrelv. No, he let it happen. Dr. Slaughter. Wow, that's awesome. That she had a G.I. Joe nickname. That's awesome. Being able to name Dr. Slaughter. If I had a class and I was named Dr. Slaughter, I'd be like, I'm Dr. Slaughter, everyone, but don't worry. You can't spell slaughter without laughter. And then I just start manically laughing. And then everyone would scream. They'd go, no. I don't think we want any blocker. I don't really think it matters if it gets me down to 21 or not. Alright, let's do that. He's got a kill card. Exile. Okay. He might protect that. No, he's not going to protect that. Okay, let's go with that. Let's go Vigilance. Let's go hit. Okay. Ooh yeah, swoy, 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 swoy. I love the Necrons. Honestly, we did a review on the podcast of the Lord of the Rings set, and honestly, it didn't look that good. I was not impressed with it. It looked a little janky. It looked a little weird. Gonna be honest, it just didn't look very good, in my opinion. Bye. Let's do vigilance. Do we want to do this? Yes, let's get rid of that. It's AI art? That doesn't seem correct. That doesn't seem right. I thought it was all hand-done art. Ooh, Steel Seraph. Oh, Taka is out of there. Taka is out of there. And the Wall of Fire is past. Look at there. Oof. There we go. Platinum Angels. Hey, that Platinum Angel, I get it. Because of the card, that's a Platinum Angel, and it makes you not lose a game. We went quite a run here with these Angels. And I think our opponents are crying right now, and they're saying to themselves, those Angels deserve to die. I think that's probably going on. If you know what I mean. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. All right, I'm pulling up the AetherHub right here. 8-2 win rate. Yes, we did go on a 6-win run. This is the second night in a row that we've been on a 6-win run, boys. And ghouls. So let's take a look at that right there. There you go. See how this says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? See how it does all 6 in a row right there? That means that it won 6 in a row. It is currently at the 8-2. Again, 8-2. So that's pretty good right there. That's pretty gnarly. So until next time, I've been Jay Villain and you've been great. Really like these Angels. Elspeth, absolutely gatekeep girl boss Godslay. She's doing her thing here, so get with it, guys. Get angeled. Adios, everyone. Good night.